were you close to joining Manchester United? And were there other opportunities to join big clubs when you were at your absolute peak for Spurs, where you had to stop and think a couple of seconds to say, no, I'm staying, or boy, no, I fancy that one?
Yeah, I think the United thing was definitely real. When I signed my second contract at Spurs, my agent Leon Angel, he put something in the contract which I didn't even think about. It was just that if a club offered over, I think it was £4 million, I could speak to them. So what it kind of did, it meant that there was no length to the contract, because if someone offered that it wasn't that I wanted to leave. He just put it in there. He said, why, gives you maybe a bit of freedom if that were to happen. I didn't even see it as there being a need for it to be in there, but it was. And then I had a great year, 94, 95, and I was now part of the England team, and whenever there was a game, I was playing, and I remember playing the Umbro Cup, and we played Sweden, and I scored the equaliser in the last minute with one of my favourite goals, which I volleyed in off both posts. I remember we played snooker that night at the hotel up in Leeds, and Gazza was up there messing around and all that. We were all playing snooker, and then Gary Pallister was playing with me. He just said, "Our gaffer's desperate for you. Come." I went, "Okay," and he had the same agent as me, and he went, "Is there some little clause about, maybe leaving?" And I was like, maybe, but I don't know. I was like, yeah, maybe. So that was that. And then we played Brazil on the Sunday, and I remember my agent Leon was at the game and in the players' lounge afterwards, and I was going to America the next day, and he said, well, the chairman's on the phone and said, he wants us to come round to the house. We've got to go and see him. I said, what? He went, yeah, you're going on holiday tomorrow. We better go round there, because I think it's panic stations. Fergie wants you. He's going to, he's definitely going to be offer more than that. So, okay. So we went round there, spoke to the chairman. I said, yeah, no, I'm happy to stay. And I don't, I was really, buzzing to stay. So I just spoke to him. He just wanted a bit of reassurance that I was happy to sign another contract to get rid of that clause. And Fergie had some problems with Andrei Kanchelskis that at the end of that season, so he was going to be moving on. Spoken to Paul Parker, who I'd played with England, and I think Parker said, yeah, go for it, for sure. I went on holiday to America. I remember flying back, and Fergie had said something in the press that there's only one person he wants that summer, and it's me. So when I got back, I remember speaking to him. He called the house, and I just said, yeah, he's like, love you, want you to come up. I had a problem with Kanchelskis. It looks like he's going to move on. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd love to come up and have a chat and have a little look around, and kind of left it at that. The next day, from that point, back round to the chairman's house, and he basically didn't let me leave the house without signing the new deal. So I was really happy at Spurs. I feel like I'm a loyal person. Spurs and the fans were so good to me the first 3 or 4 months I was there, when I was really struggling. The media were battering me. The fans were not, the exact opposite. And I just felt like I didn't want to jump ship. Of course, I knew it was an amazing opportunity, but Hughes, Ince and Kanchelskis were leaving. And I just thought I might be better off where I am. And Euro 96 is coming next year. I knew that was going to be a big thing. I was desperate to be part of it. I thought if I went to United, maybe, and I struggled like I did when I first went to Spurs, would it turn into a disaster? Would I then lose my place in the England team? But it all boiled down to me being happy where I was. And so when I look back at it now, I guess I also thought that the opportunity would come again. I had that belief that I was just 23. I was arguably one of the best players in the country. I felt like I was at that time, as that obviously was the reason that Fergie came in for me and wanted me to go there. So I think that, being honest, I felt like it could happen in the future without a doubt.
He didn't have a lot of luck with that group, Darren, because if you think about it, he tried and failed to get you. he genuinely thought Shearer was walking in the door when Shearer eventually backed out. He tried so hard to get Gaza, didn't get Gaza. It's extraordinary that a man, because he's he's a tough man. He doesn't forgive people who say no easily, but he's a charismatic man. He's not just, I obviously knew him from my time at Aberdeen and throughout my reporting career. And one of the things I'd say about him is that it's not just about the trophies. It's not just about how he manages you when you're, but he is a very charismatic man. And I think that saying no, although you've laid out really intelligent criteria for saying, no, I'm happy here. And the loyalty one chimes with everybody who loves the game. That if we saw more of that, we'd all be happier. But he was a charismatic man and difficult to turn down, I think.
Definitely. But then so was Sir Alan Sugar when I went round to his house. And I think that's what was important to me. Jerry Francis was literally saying, if you go, I think I'll go chuck it in. Jurgen was leaving. Nicky Barmby was homesick. Chica Popescu was going to Barcelona. And that team kept together would have been unbelievable. And I think for me to go as well might have been the last straw. Even to the point that when I had decided to stay and Sir Alan Sugar wanted to do a press conference in order to announce that I was staying, that it was a big deal. And I remember of course it was the summer, I remember Teddy phoning me in a panic that I was going to be leaving because he'd heard there was this press conference. And I was like, oh my God, surely not. Don't tell me you're going as well. And I went, no, I've signed. It's to announce that I've signed. So it's all good. All good. See you next week. And he was relieved. Unfortunately, he phoned me 2 years later, same time of year, to say, I've just signed for United, and was laughing his arse off.